She was the toughest female drug lord in Asia who loved to swim naked in an open-air swimming pool and have her subordinates prepare some candy for her. Unfortunately, this subordinate didn't know the rules today and dared to glance at her in broad daylight. She buried him that very night, chained his neck with a thick iron chain, and tied the other end to the back of a car. As the woman stepped into the gas tank, the man's head was literally blown off. However, this ruthless woman was killed by enemies during an outing. The incident became widely known, but no one could have imagined that the accident was actually staged by her to fake her death and expose the traitor within the gang. 5 years later, when the woman returned to her casino, she was shocked to find that the people surrounding the table were her own college-going younger sister. And the person who had driven her sister to desperation was her childhood husband, a complete scoundrel. To please his illegitimate daughter, he gave away the necklace the woman had left for her sister. In order to retrieve the only memento left by her sister, the sister had no choice but to sit at the table. When the sister hesitated to play, the gamblers around her started hooting and demanded her to take off her clothes for money. The woman didn't immediately step in to help her sister because she wanted to see what trick they were playing. Then the scoundrel publicly showed his sister's private video on the screen and let the gamblers bid for it. The sister begged the man to stop, but he said it was the price for the previous bullying of his illegitimate daughter. Just as the sister tried to explain she hadn't done anything, the illegitimate daughter kneeled down. Looking at the 3Ks in her hand, the sister saw that 2 high cards had already been played. At that moment, the man's hand couldn't be bigger than hers, so she bravely decided to continue betting. However, all her assets had already been put into the game, so she had to borrow from the internet to continue. But 1 million was nothing to them, and they immediately added another 2 million. As the sister had no more chips left, the man suggested selling the copyright of her private video to the casino for money. The woman couldn't stand their abuse anymore, but just as the sister was about to go down to support her, she was stopped by her subordinates. They had been waiting for 5 years to lure out the person behind them. Then the sister pulled out her secret weapon, but everyone laughed at her for trying to exchange chips with a broken stone. Unexpectedly, the casino staff immediately bought it for 50 million. Download the Daily Short app to watch full episodes for free.